What's up, guys? Tree of Woe Show, Labor Day edition. Due to the Labor Day edition, co-host Jake can't be here due to bus scheduling issues due to Labor Day. So there you go. September 5th. September, that's so weird. Anyways, September 5th edition of Raw. The show starts off with a montage of the Triple H, CM Punk, Kevin Nash situation that's been going on. It goes back to SummerSlam and shows all the encounters, some of the good ones and some of the not so good ones we've had since. So that's how we kick off the show. And then CM Punk comes out to start the show. In my eye, that's the best way to start the show. He comes out and he basically says, I don't know if you noticed it, if you guys have noticed this, but I'm different. I like to piss a lot of people off. Well, I don't know if he said I like to piss a lot of people off. I piss a lot of people off because I'm different. And he says, maybe that's why R-Truth interfered in my match last week against The Miz, or maybe he just doesn't like me. But either way, CM Punk says he's going to face R-Truth tonight and get payback on him. But he says, I'm fighting R-Truth, but I'd much rather fight Kevin Nash. Nash hasn't changed a lot. He's had the same beard, same hair color, same The only thing that's changed is a million nicknames. And he just goes through every name he's ever been called through the whole thing. So he's like, so how about I want Nash to come out and face me like a man for once. So then he sits there. He sits there for a minute, and it's like, oh, he's not coming out, blah, blah, blah. And then Kevin Nash comes out, baby. He comes out and he says, Triple H did you a favor by pulling me from that match, because I would have killed you. And CM Punk's just like, you killed me? It's not very nice at all. Anti-bullying campaign. People are going to be killing each other. But anyways, Punk says, Kevin Nash, the last time you were relevant, I couldn't even legally drive. Justin Bieber was just being born. And he's just saying all this stuff. Triple H comes out, and he says he has security evidence from the Staples Center. Not the main security cameras, but some cameras they forgot about. That shows that Stephanie McMahon text Kevin Nash. Oh. Vince text him. My prediction, Chris Jericho text him. No. Kevin Nash text Kevin Nash. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, America. So he comes out and he's like, so obviously you lied to me, and blah, 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 blah. And Nash is like, well, this WWE universe isn't big enough for me and Punk, so you got to do something about it. And Triple H acts like he's about to fire him, and Nash is like, whoa, are you kidding me? Is this because I pushed you? We're friends. And he's like, I'll push you all I want. What are you going to do? And Triple H just gives him a knockout punch. And he knocks him out. And he's like, oh, by the way, you're fired. So Triple H leaves, and Nash is sitting in the middle of the ring. And Punk comes over and just looks at him and just points and laughs at him and hops over the belt. Like, good luck with your future endeavors. Whatever. So it's pretty funny. And CM Punk's a funny dude. Anyways, then after that, it shows Nash backstage, and he's like all just hissy fit. Goes walking to his, I'm presuming it's his car or whatever. It's supposed to be his car. So he's walking towards his car, and it shows him getting in the car, and then Laurinaitis is like, where are you going? He gets in the passenger seat. He does a little look around, like a little nifty little, ooh. Uh-oh. Soap opera. But yeah. So Laurinaitis and Nash drive off. And then we have our next match. Whoa! Air Boom taking on Jinder Mahal. Haven't been in a match in like 8 months, it seems like. 4, whatever. And the Great Khali in a non-title match. And pretty much they just, I don't know. Khali is ridiculous. He just, duh. Pretty much the match ends when Khali accidentally chops Jinder Mahal. Kofi knocks him down, and Evan Bourne hits Airborne. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. Make Air Boom look credible as they are the champions. And we're coming into Night of Champions. All the titles. Anyway. And then we see, the champ is back. The champ is here. Back from Mexico. Del Rio and Ricardo are showed pulling up backstage, and you're like, oh, finally. And then, finally we get this match we've been looking forward to. Kelly comes out to do commentary, and Natalya joins her later to see Eve versus Beth Phoenix in a #1 contenders match. In one of the great matches of our time, Beth Phoenix wins. So it'll be Kelly versus Beth Phoenix at Night of Champions. After the match, Natalya lays a smackdown on Kelly, and they dip out. Not really much more you need from a Divas match. So there you go. And then backstage, Schleg Daddy, your boy, Drew McIntyre, shown backstage, talking to Christian, and Del Rio approaches, and he's pretty much. It was a whole bunch of backstage segments throughout the night of Del Rio trying to convince the different heels reasons why they need to beat up Cena. He's like, Christian, you realize it was your fault you lost. It was Cena's fault you lost to Orton because the night before he gave you the attitude adjustment. That's not fair. And so Del Rio's like, all right, so you need to attack him. Christian's like, all right, whatever. And then we get the promo of Triple H's movie, which is just awesome, as you can tell. Anyway, so then we get to the 1 hour main event of R-Truth, accompanied by The Miz, taking on CM Punk. So he comes out, and R-Truth's already out there. Miz comes out and says he had an epiphany. There's really a conspiracy, and he will do Triple H's job since Triple H is too distracted to worry about other people. And he says that at Night of Champions, he and R-Truth will take on Kofi and Air Boom. Sorry, gotta call them by their tag name. For the tag team titles at Night of Champions. And R-Truth comes in, and R-Truth says that since Kofi and Evan Bourne aren't out there, he will accept for them. He pulled the old award show. Oh, the person's not here. So he accepted the title match request for them. So maybe we get that match. Hopefully. That'd be pretty good. Anyways. And then he says CM Punk's going to get got. And then CM Punk comes out and the crowd goes nuts, as they should. And they go back and forth for a while. Towards the end of the match, The Miz actually gets ejected because he grabs CM Punk's foot. And so he gets ejected. And R-Truth standing behind Punk looking like he's going to roll him up or something. And then Punk does the Brock Lesnar arm into the GTS. 1, 2, 3. And then literally right after that, Triple H's music hits. So Triple H comes out. And CM Punk's just standing there. And Triple H is like, I've changed the match at Night of Champions. So now it's a no DQ match. Because I don't want to just pin you after all you've been talking about my family. I want to hurt you. And CM Punk says, I'll agree to that if you agree to my stipulation. If I win, you have to resign as COO. Triple H agrees. So now at Night of Champions, it's Triple H versus CM Punk. No disqualifications. If CM Punk wins, Triple H has to resign as COO. There you go. Anyways, God doesn't resign, by the way. God does what he wants. Anyways, Tasteless Tony T. Off the rope show all over the place. Your boy, Tyler Rex, backstage with Kurt Hawkins and Wade Barrett. And then Del Rio comes in and says, hey, you two that no one knows, get out of here so I can talk to Wade Barrett. And then he pretty much does the same thing he did with Christian. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Cena embarrassed you on SmackDown, Super SmackDown, so you need to... Oh, side note, this is Raw Super Show now, so just for those of you who are keeping score at home. So basically, Bola attacks Cena. Wade Barrett's like, all right, I'll do it on my own terms. And then we get McGillicuddy, backwards hat, and Otunga against Jerry Lawler and Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo. Anyways, so they come in, tag team. Zack Ryder starts out, and then Lawler comes in, hits the little top rope. And then he's going to pin him, and Zack Ryder's like, no, let me in there. So Zack Ryder comes in, hits the Rough Rider for the win. So Zack Ryder wins the match on Raw. There you go, broskies. And then, in a continued storyline from earlier, Del Rio is backstage with Dolph Ziggler. Again, trying to convince him why he should beat up John Cena, because Vicky Guerrero always gets made fun of by Cena. So the reason Vicky is looking into Jack Swagger is because she wants someone to protect him. So he should protect or fight Cena for Vicky's honor. And then randomly the Bellas come out and be like, oh, hey, muchachos, we've been looking for you. And then Doria's like, ladies, I'll be a minute. I was like, that makes no sense, whatever. And then, ooh, baby, you know Raw gets good when you hear that song. Ha ha! Watched his DVD, by the way, today. Shout out Chase Oliver68 for sending me that link. Loved it. Anyways, I mean, I know, okay, Randy Orton won, but he's fighting Heath Slater, and he's the world champion, so I don't want to hear anybody complain about that. But let's be honest. Heath Slater got a lot more offense than I expected it tonight. This is like Orton put someone over a week or month. Like, DiBiase was a good match, Ziggler was a good match, and Heath Slater wasn't a good match, but Heath Slater actually like did damage to Orton. Surprising, but Orton RKO 1 2 3, your winner. All right, and then backstage with Cena and Ryder, and there's talking back and forth, and he's like, "Hey," he puts his sunglasses on Cena, and Cena's like, "Who wears sunglasses indoors?" And I was like, who could he be talking about? Anyways, that's pretty much all that was. And Zack Ryder was filming Z Trillion story, it looked like, and then Cena was coming out to the ring. Looks like we're gonna hear from Cena. And we're like, oh, good. So then after that commercial, Cena comes out and predicts that, all right, here's what's gonna happen. Del Rio is gonna come out, introduced by his little buddy in a car that he rented, doesn't know the name of, and he's gonna make an excuse why we can't fight tonight. So then he's like, let's see how good I am at this. Ricardo comes out, introduces Del Rio in a fancy car that he probably rented. And then Del Rio comes out and he just says, Cena, the only reason I'm not coming down there to attack you is because I'm giving you a fighting chance. I took out Rey Mysterio and he's not going to be here for days. And the crowd's like, what? But yeah, anyways. So then he's like, the only reason I didn't show up last week is because it was for your safety. I was trying to protect you. He's like, but I'm trying to protect you. I can't say the same about these guys. And then our dear friends from earlier, Wade Barrett, Christian, Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger. Well, Jack Swagger, I don't think he talked to him, but anyways, they all come out. And then, to make the save, Alex Riley, Sheamus, and John Morrison come make the save. And then, well, it's the Mac Militant. Teddy Long comes out, he's like, hold up, players. All y'all players, all you white players. He comes out, and he says that since he's the general manager of SmackDown, Triple H will let him do stuff too. So he's like, how about we make it an 8-man tag team elimination match? Cena, Riley, Sheamus, and Morrison versus Christian, Wade Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger for the main event. Because Del Rio, actually that's good, because it's like Del Rio, Cena, there hasn't been much of a build-up, so don't put them in the match together so it, like, you know, builds a little more than what it is, so it doesn't give it away. But anyways, if you're wondering the exact eliminations, I wrote them down. Jack Swagger eliminated John Morrison, ankle lock. Jack Swagger eliminated Alex Riley, ankle lock. Sheamus eliminated Wade Barrett by the brogue kick. Christian and Sheamus both counted out, double count out. They were outside the ring. And so then it was down to John Cena versus Dolph and Jack Swagger. 2-on-1? What? No man can do that. John Cena's not a man. He's a godly legend. Of course, John Cena eliminates Dolph Ziggler, attitude adjustment, and then Cena's in the ankle lock, and he flips it around into the STF. So he eliminates Ziggler and then makes Jack Swagger tap out to win the match for Team Face. And then Del Rio runs out to attack him, and Cena goes, not this time, brother. Yeah! Attitude adjustment on Alberto Del Rio. And that's how we end the show. So this Raw, it got some things accomplished. I mean, pretty much the people who should have won. The tag champs won as they should. We got a tag team title match at Night of Champions, which was challenged and accepted by the same team. So I don't know if that's confirmed yet, but yeah. The Divas match is set now. Beth Phoenix, Kelly Kelly, go Beth Phoenix. Even though, honestly, this Divas match, all I did was go on YouTube and look up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 and looked up the Super Shredder part, since CM Punk said Kevin Nash played it, so I confirmed that it is him. I checked it. You know, Cena goes all ape crazy on everybody like he always does, and Orton wins, which he should. He's fighting Heath Slater, guys. Come on, don't hate on the man for that. So yeah, pretty good. You know, not bad, not the greatest show of all time, but I enjoyed it. From me, Justin, and from Jake, somewhere else, this is the Tree of Woe Show signing off. We will see you on Friday. Like the video, subscribe up there, add us as a friend, comment on our video, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to post it on their Facebook or something. Peace out. Go Falcons on Sunday.